All right, stand for pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the Constitution, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Yeah, all right, so folks, I'll make two introductions real quick. We have Blake Fugit with us tonight, who's sitting in for Norm as our normal legal counsel. Blake's also municipal counsel. We're happy to have him here. And then Judge Luis Bustamante, who many of you know, who's here to help us swear in a couple of members and stuff. And we get going. After that, we're going to make a selection of mayor and vice mayor for the foreseeable future. And the way that works is we'll have one nomination at a time. We'll vote on that nomination, and then we'll go to the next nomination if they do not get 3 votes. We'll just continue until you have somebody with 3 votes. After we select the mayor then we'll call for selections for vice. So, is that perfect? Okay. So, Judge, it's the swearing in. Next. One at a time.
Right, this is karaoke time.
No margaritas.
Well, thank you very much for coming. What a special occasion this is. And, when my judicial assistant asked me, do you want to swear in the new commissioners? And I said, absolutely. And of course, she told me that I had 120 cases today. So my voice is a little bit hoarse, is because I've been very nice. But some of them I just need to speak a little louder. Because they don't hear, don't listen, or don't pay attention. And I think maybe I see a couple of you were in my court earlier. You know who you are. But one of the things I wanted to go ahead and talk about, especially when it comes to these foreign ends, I think it's a very special occasion. It is an accomplishment, and both for Nancy and for Dell. This is always remember this. This is a great honor. When I was in the canvassing board counting votes on this one, and I'm always so proud of this community who on an off year election, almost 70% turnout. And that's almost like a presidential one. And you're not going to see that. And I will brag about you all when I do English and down about that because they ain't going to come anywhere near that amount. And so that you all should be proud. It is democracy works best when more people are involved. And I think that's something that I seriously believe in. And so as I'm going through this, and I want to go ahead and start swearing each one of you in. I'm going to start with Nancy. Now, one of the things I do have a dossier on everybody. I try to do some research, and then if I'm going to the dark web, I don't know. You have some secrets, and hopefully for the right amount of money, I will not. But when I've known Nancy for a while, but I know this is the first time I was phoning in. And one of the things that I started asking people about is, what do you know about her? And one of the things that people came back and told me over and over again is she's level-headed and that she tries to see both sides. So I went and looked at what the definition is of reasonableness. And it says, it describes a person who is calm, sensible, and rational, even in difficult or high pressure situations. And I'm sure that dealing with City Hall and that never comes up. When you're handling high pressure situations, it implies having good judgment and acting in a composed, steady manner rather than reacting emotionally. And I think that describes her, especially, if there was a picture in the dictionary, it'd be her. And one of the things that I started looking into is her background. This not found in the dark web. She before she was in Cedar Key, and as many of you know, she was actually in Washington D.C. for 16, 17 years. My recollection from reading these these websites, is that you work for the Department of Agriculture, the Department of State, and also for the public system or public school system in Washington, D.C. She has a master's in information technology, and I want to say it's a bachelor's in some type of health, environmental health. So my still works a little bit. And then, of course, when she moved into Cedar Key, it was as a retirement. And if you want to think about her, that's not retirement. This is just doing something else, but she's not getting paid for it. And she started volunteering for the Lions Club. She started to work for the chamber and also for the Florida National Conservancy, or one. And she was really busy, and then she decided to add on top of all of that, go ahead and run for city council. And who did she run against? It's an open seat. Who did she run against? It was a young man that's sitting right next to her. So, anyway, and but she's been in there, and I'm pretty sure that you are doing a wonderful job. Continue doing that and be proud. So if you can please come up so I can swear you in. Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
Nancy Sarah,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support
protect, and defend
and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified
that I am duly qualified
to hold office
hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully
and faithfully
perform
perform
the duties of
the duties of
City Commissioner
City Commission
for the beautiful city of
Cedar
Cedar
Key,
Key, on which I am about to enter.
for which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right, congratulations. Thank you.
Can I get one this way?
Oh, absolutely. All right, let me get this much thicker file for that. Oh, you're nervous. When I was at least doing when I was doing some preliminary research into survival, a lot of stuff came. One of the things that continue coming over and over and over again is perseverance. And when I read the definition of perseverance, it's the quality of continuing to try to achieve a goal despite difficulties, failures, or delays. It means not giving up, pushing through tough times, and staying dedicated to a task until it's right. This is the third time that he has tried to get into the city commission. It's something that he really loves and believes in, and he did it. Now, there's two here who have previously been his competitors, and third time's a charm. Now I was concerned because if he didn't win this one, he was going to go after my job next. And I need my job. What do I know about him? Well, I know that both of us are Virgos. Okay? Not, I don't really say that out loud too often. It's not, I never consider it one of those cool signs like Scorpion or Cancers. But it's a cool sign. You're born in September. He is a business owner. And as I was going through all of the things that I went into, and there's pages and pages of stuff, there is a couple of things that there was a quote from one of the different people that he has talked to, and said, when after this community had gone through some difficult times with all the hurricanes, and we had a period of 3 hurricanes hitting over a very short time. And as he was trying to rebuild and all the things that he went through, especially through his, things that happened in his home and that the horrific things that happened, because I think that can be extremely difficult to deal with. He says, I'm not going to leave until my last dollar runs out. And that he, after many years outside of this, that way, before And from there that he came here, and this is a place that he loves. And no matter what was brought towards him and what obstacles, he decided that I am going to stay here because this is the place he loves. And even his slogan that he's put in there, talking about, changing of CDT, do not change it, it will change you. And I'm pretty sure all of us who've been here, it does change us. And I think it's a wonderful place. You still have Ethel, Ron?
We actually lost Ron.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They were with us a long time and it's.
All right, so I don't, how did you choose Paco and Nacho as their nicknames?
I think they had many names over many years.
I don't wanna go into that, I don't know, maybe some shady background, I don't know. I don't know that cats have aliases. Anyway, as your first time you're elected, I hope you enjoy this is a great honor. And I can tell you that the progression of from the first election to the second election to this election, I think he actually got 100 votes more than from the last election. And I guess, and that has to tell you that at least what message you're giving is correct. Okay, and I do hope that you're very successful. With that, please, Mr. Weigel, come forward over the podium. All right, please raise your right hand. I state your name,
I, Del Weibel,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
protect, and defend
protect, and defend
the Constitution and government
the Constitution and government
of the United States and the state of Florida,
of the United States and the state of Florida,
that I am duly qualified
that I am duly qualified
to hold office
to hold office
under the Constitution of the state,
under the Constitution of the state,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully perform
and faithfully perform
the duties of
the duties of
City Commissioner for the beautiful city of Cedar Key.
for the city, the beautiful city of City.
Using that one, eh? On which I'm about to enter,
On which I'm about to enter.
so help you God. Congratulations. So I learned from the first time. Alright. Right. I have tortured you on enough. I am about to leave. I actually have a function over in Old Town, so I'm already running late, but that's okay. They can. But with that, I hope that you all have a wonderful meeting. You have, some great items that you're gonna have to deal with. But always remember, be proud. I think that a 70% turnout is quite amazing, and that shows how wonderful this community can be. All right?
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Okay. I won't be near as long. I also did some research into all the commissioners, and I'm not sure where the judge got his research from. I'm kidding. I didn't do any research. I'm here to do one motion. My job tonight is to entertain a motion from the commission for who they want to be their mayor.
I make motion, no. Second.
Can I get a second?
You're allowed to second.
I believe you are allowed to second yourself on a board this small.
Okay, can I have a mic?
Sure.
You second yourself?
Actually, I'd just like to make a statement here with regard to the nomination. Thank you, Jolie, for the nomination and the confidence and everything that carries, that implies. I take this seat on the city commission very seriously. And I'm well aware that as mayor, you not only become the face of the commission, but you also, more importantly, become the face of the decisions of the commission. Even if you vote in the minority, you must fulfill and follow the commission's decisions, voting results. Let me be clear. There is no way on the planet that I am going to be the face of this commission and stand up in front of the public as though the decisions that will eventually be made by this commission were of my doing. Some of which will be probably made tonight. I respectfully decline the nomination. On the other hand, at this time, I feel like the fine voters of our city have spoken loud and clear, and many of them are in this room tonight. I think we would all agree that we would be asleep at the wheel if we didn't listen to the voters. So at this time, in a gesture of giving our city exactly what it's asked for, I'd like to nominate Del Weibel to be our mayor. I'm confident he'll perform exactly as many in our community, including myself, expect him to.
Can we get a second?
I second it.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. Is there any discussion, debate amongst the commissioners? If not, we'll move to a vote. So all of the 5 of you in favor, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? Say no.
No.
Okay, vote of 1 to 4. So I will entertain another motion.
I'd like to make a motion for Jim Wortham to be the next mayor.
I'll second that. I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we want to debate, discuss?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
That's not on yet.
Okay, so I love Jim. I love working with him. I think Jim's a great commissioner. My question to you is your time and the past meetings that you have missed. Commissioners have missed and blame the commission for moving forward. When we miss a meeting and we hold something back, that's 2 months that we have to postpone something for the city. So I want you to be mayor and I support you for that, but I want us to discuss and us all have an expectation of what that means for your career and how you've been moving in the past and missing meetings. I know you said before that you were working on that and I believe you. I just want an update.
Yep.
I don't think that's worth.
Seems to win out.
It keeps going like.
Check. Okay, so yes, for those of you who don't know, I fly airplanes for a living. And the schedule can be hectic, and I have discussed it with my employer, and I've been reasonably assured that I can make every commission meeting that we have. Being said, special meetings would have to be adjusted as we need to, but regular scheduled commission meetings are definitely on the table. Taking it.
Good.
Does anybody else want to discuss?
I just want to say that, even though Jim wasn't always here, physically, he was always here and tuning in for the meetings, and so his opinion was always heard regardless. And I do think, even if he wasn't here for a meeting, it is the job of the whole council to work together. And so I think you can all share the burden together. It's not working.
Okay, we're obviously having technical problems, so we apologize. We're doing the best we can, and I will just try to talk really loud. If you remind us when we get too quiet, we'll try to speak out. But unfortunately, this wasn't planned. It's gonna go in and out.
It's going in and out, so I'm not gonna use it. Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor of Jim Wortham being the mayor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? I think it was 5-0. I'll turn the meeting over to him then. All right. Right, thank you very much. I appreciate your confidence. What little trust you can give me now. And I'm honored to help serve the community. And with that, I'll say that all these folks are up here trying to make things better. It's not a glamorous job by any means. And folks here because they believe in the community and they want to make things stronger and better, but they also want to preserve what we already have. So I know I don't have to encourage y'all to pull them aside and fuss at them when you're not happy with something they're doing, but it's also good to buttonhole once in a while and say thanks because they're doing the best they can, and then that's the beauty of municipal government or local government right there. So with that, I will ask for nominations for vice mayor.
I am nominating Mel for vice mayor. I nominate Mel. Oh, it's not working. Nominate Mel for vice mayor.
All right, do we have a second? I'll second that. I'll second that.
Second,
I got it.
yeah, I mean, Bill, I mean, Jim.
That's his name.
Oh, what's the name?
All right, discussion.
If the batteries or something, maybe.
Okay, with that, all in favor of Mel as vice mayor, say aye.
Aye,
Aye.
nays?
Nays?
No.
No. Okay, 3-2, so congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So that, with that, starting down the road, these new officers in place, I'll remind everybody that this mayor and the vice mayor just serves at the will of the commission, so that can be changed at any time. We can reorganize at any time with a vote or a motion or a second, and so if there's anything that's going the way that these five don't like, please, we'll bring it to the table, because that's not a permanent position. And it's one that's only as good as the person that's sitting in it for now, so.
Can I ask a question,
Yes.
sir? We currently have a resolution in place that defines the mayor's duties that we're operating on. Are we, does everybody want to continue with that? I think, or change that. I want to make sure so we know the rules.
So moving forward, I'll ask, what I said about serving the community and all that. I know everybody at this table wants to do the right thing, and we all respect each other, so I just, I'm hoping that we can be productive and successful as a group. Because we respect each other, there's a lot of divisiveness and polarization off island, and that's something that's never been Cedar Key. We don't want to have it in this room. And so I can promise you, that I'll give everybody a chance to talk as much as you want to. You can make your points, but we'll have a little bit of decorum and respect for each other, not talk over each other, and we'll always come back and voice an opinion and come back to what was. So, yeah. So hopefully we'll be a successful group that way. And who knows, might even have a little fun again doing these things. So, yeah. All right. So moving on to the next action item, the appointment of